I feel so far away from the camera. Okay, anyways, hey guys, whoa. Welcome to my channel. Today is it's not my first video, but it's like the first video that I'm gonna advertise to my TikTok because so many of you guys have requested this video. I made a video called Types of Women Rich Men Date, but this is about men in the public eye. This is about celebrity men, because this is just very fascinating to me. And yeah, honestly, these videos did really well. I was surprised. I just wanted to just speak from observation, and like I'm saying here, this is literally just from observation. I'm not telling you to be this woman, I'm not telling you not to be this woman, I'm not trying to bring down anyone or anything. This is from literally just what I've seen. I feel like I have to make those disclaimers because people feel like I'm trying to come for someone, or I'm jealous of someone, or this, that, and the other. Like, you don't need to read through me or try and be like, oh, she's making this because she secretly hates them. No, I'm making this because it intrigues me, and both parties actually intrigue me. So if you're interested in hearing the type of three type of women that these celebrity men date, or men in the public eye, then keep on watching this video and let me know your opinions. Let me know if there's any other type of women that I've missed. And yeah, let's just get into it. Okay, so which one should I talk about first? Because I've made a list and I've written down some points because I did this on TikTok originally. I think first of all I'm going to talk about like the discovery woman, because I think this is one that I haven't heard people really talk about, and this is kind of like a phrase that I just came up with just so you know what I'm talking about when I ever mention discovery woman. So okay, there's so many examples of this, and I'm not going to put examples of people because people get so offended. Why did you put her? Why did you put him? Because I did. Okay, so this woman tends to be very low-key. By that I mean she's not known in the celebrity world or culture, but she's probably known in her town, in her city, in her village, and she's probably just known. She's normally very sweet, down-to-earth girl, keeps to herself, but because of her like pretty privilege, and she's just effortlessly attractive. Like, she doesn't even need to do anything. She doesn't need to get this is gonna sound so mean. I'm not trying to be mean, but you probably know someone in your friendship group where it's like they don't, even without the weave, even without the lace front, even without the lashes and all of that stuff, like when they wake up you're literally like, how do you look like that? Like, you don't need to put any effort. Like, they're those type of girls where they post a TikTok video and people are asking for a makeup tutorial, and this girl literally just has concealer and blush on, but you guys are still asking for a makeup tutorial. I promise you, if you follow her makeup tutorial, you would not look like that. Unfortunately, it's just, yeah. So those type of girls where it's like effortlessly they meet the standards of beauty. They really don't need to do anything to meet it. So that's what catches a lot of people's attention in their town, because it's like, okay, as we know, the beauty standards are meant to be very unattainable. So when we meet those people who do meet them without having to do anything, it's just like very like, oh, so that actually does exist. So what else? So this woman normally does have really big goals and dreams for herself. So she'd be the one to become like an actor, a writer, a dancer. She is really talented in whatever field that she wants to go and work in. I need water. Water break. Yeah, she's very talented in whatever field she wants to be in. It's not like she's like, I want to become a writer, but no, she takes her career seriously. And the problem is, the reason why she's kind of not reaching a breakthrough is because she lacks something. So that's probably something that's out of her reach. So either money. It doesn't mean that this woman comes from a poor family, but as you know, to get into the creative industry, it is very, very like a bubble, and you really do have to just either know people, which she probably doesn't even have that many connections. That just could be because of where she is geographically. You know, her parents could be earning six figures, but like if she's from like a small little town, who do her parents know? You know what I mean? And maybe she can't really leave her parents. Maybe she has to look after a sibling. You know, there's restrictions for her to meeting to reaching the goal that she wants to reach, which is normally a really huge goal. And to be honest, loads of people in today have really huge goals, but unfortunately not a lot of us. This sounds very very pessimistic. No, I don't mean it like that, but like, you know what I mean, there's obstacles, okay? There's obstacles, and it's kind of not looking like she's gonna be getting that breakthrough anytime soon. So that is why she hasn't hit where she needs to hit. However, she's a lucky person. She's very lucky person. Things just come to her. Ooh. And the way she meets this celebrity is normally a very weird way. You know, it's not strategic. It's not like, you know, a Kim Kardashian way to fame where she knows what she's doing, she's planning, she's plotting, you know, and when I get here, so I'm gonna do da. No, she's just one of those people where it's just very lucky that she either meets a celebrity at a meet and greet. She is not celebrity crazy, probably. She's just lucky, or at a concert. She gets spotted at a meet and greet, at a concert, maybe when she's out with her friends. She's just one of those people where it's like, oh yeah, I was just at Starbucks, and then he walked through with his team and he looked at me, and then we just started speaking. One of those people where it's like, that just doesn't happen for most people. So that's normally the setting where they meet. And then what really encapsulates, does that make sense, or attracts a celebrity to this person, is the fact that she kind of feels like she's trustworthy. You know, she's down to earth, she's really sweet, she's really goal driven. She doesn't really know a lot about celebrity culture, she doesn't really know a lot about the celebrity. She doesn't really give the vibe that, okay, she wants to use me for my fame and she wants to get da. She's just kind of like, oh my gosh, Justin Bieber's talking to me. Why is he talking to me? Like, that kind of just like, oh, okay, I guess. Just laid back, you know, not trying to be like, oh, he's talking to me, okay, I need to be seen with him with the paparazzi because then I'll be able to get this contract. Like, no, like, she kind of gives off the vibe where she doesn't really care. She's really not bothered, and that really attracts a celebrity because he's kind of like, he's used to getting all this attention, he's used to women trying to use them or trying to gain some type of success for them, and like, okay, do you, boo, because and can I just also state that she's normally under 25, so that age also attracts them, because the celebrity, in the celebrity's eyes, he obviously probably thinks that, you know, she's not trying to settle down. Also, that's attractive because I don't need to make my decision whether I want to keep her for life or not. It can just be something for fun, and she's career focused, so I definitely know that this woman's not going to trap me, try and get a child out of me, trying to create some crazy story drama out of me. Like, she kind of just feels like, it's just this little thing that's just like no one knows about. She doesn't know about anyone in my industry. Like, there's going to be no gossip, there's going to be no rumors, it's just going to be something just different from my life. So, and also she's very attractive. I feel like I've just found a diamond. I've just discovered someone. She's had no plastic surgery, she don't even know what flipping Botox is, and she's just kind of that trope that men have kind of like created, like, not like other girls kind of trope, like, oh, she's not like other girls. That's the vibe, and that's the kind of thing that like the man gets. Like, she don't need to put no effort. And where in the industry I've come from, I'm the man, Hollywood, you know, it's brutal out there. You know, a lot of people are having to change themselves, the way they look, the way they act, and how they interact to get to where they need to be. That's what the industry makes you do, unfortunately. But this woman, she hasn't been touched by the industry, so she just feels very pure. I'm just gonna use that word. I know you guys don't like it, I'm just gonna use that word, but this is just the truth of what I've noticed. So yeah, basically someone who's just kind of like naive and oblivious, and they look good and they have that, and it does kind of sound like they just want to take advantage. So anyways, these two people get on, the celebrity loves that, they connect, they date low-key, and then finally they go public. The celebrity doesn't even need to post a photo of this woman for her to just blow up, and most likely a lot of the time the celebrity doesn't, just because of how paranoid they are of being used or like they have been previously. So that doesn't even need to happen. They're spotted by paparazzi eventually, even if the woman covers her face, even if she's low-key, just because of the mysterious aura that she has around her. She blows up. Her Instagram got followers now, her YouTube got followers now, all of this got followers. So she starts getting all of this attraction, and you know, the celebrity knows how much she wants to be an actor, she wants to be this, she wants to be that, and he kind of realizes that, okay, she's gained all this following and she still hasn't switched on me, she still seems really down to earth and genuine, and naturally, you know, she is approached by brands, modeling agencies through her email, because she's in the press, she's in the news, and obviously brands always want someone who's popping, because that person can always drive them sales. They always want relevant people and stuff like that. And you know, she takes up all of these opportunities. So what happens eventually is that because this woman is just so mysterious and the media is so interested in her, because like I said before, she's very desirable. So she's the type of person who's very desirable in Hollywood, and because she has an association with this celebrity and no one has heard about her, every bit of Hollywood wants to get a grab on her first, because they want to, you know, make the most money. Like, you know, she hasn't like been around with anyone yet, we want to be the first people to have her, you know. So she gets a lot of opportunities, which obviously she takes up. And what kind of happens with their relationship is, because the woman ends up growing so quickly and just skyrocketing, you know, the way the media also responds, like us, the viewers also respond. We see that, oh my gosh, this is a girl next door. Like, she's so relatable. Like, this girl that Justin Bieber, I mean, this is just an example, I'm just saying Justin Bieber, who Justin Bieber's dating, kind of feels like she could be my friend, kind of feels like she could be me. I mean, even though you may not share the same tropes, but I don't even know if I'm using the right words, but because this woman just feels so normal, the audience reacts very, very well to her. So she becomes very, very likable and lovable, and that just boosts her career even more. And what happens is people know this woman just as well as they know the celebrity, and because this woman is now just in such a different place in her life, it never normally works out, because everything's just kind of gone off balance. Like, the dynamic in the beginning was that, you know, you need me. The celebrity man was thinking, you know, she needs me to get to where she needs to be, and without me she won't have any of this career. So I feel like I have all this power over her. I feel like, you know, I found her, no one knows about her, but now she's got all these opportunities and stuff like that. She doesn't need me, and she's got my friends up in her DMs, she's got this rapper up in her DMs, you know, she's kind of like, oh, she's gained fame, and she's kind of like the rest of the celebrities now to me. Like, you know, she's kind of lost that uniqueness now, because everyone knows about her now. You know, she's just another celebrity now, and I've kind of, I don't know, I feel like it's kind of an ego thing that these men do. Like, oh, she's just become another one of Hollywood now, she's clued on, she's not naive now, I don't want her anymore, bye. Yeah, that's just like kind of the vibe I get. It's kind of like an ego thing, you know, find someone who doesn't know anything about the industry, and then obviously the industry is like, who is she? And you can't take it, because she's doing well now, she's getting all these opportunities, she's making more money, maybe not as much money as you, but that's what happens. That's what happens. So yeah, this woman it's the Discovery Woman is a very interesting trope. If you know any, just comment down below what references you think match any celebrity women who you think match this. And she's a very lucky person, very, very lucky, and she's also very much one in a million. I think we've all wished to be the Discovery Woman, like those TikToks where it's like me acting mysterious in an artist concert, so it takes me behind stage. That's an example of a Discovery Woman. Like, ooh, who is she? Like, you literally didn't do anything, you just were minding your business. Or like me pretending I don't know a celebrity or an artist, you know, so they talk to me or take me behind stage. Basically just what I said. Like, those are all examples of being like discovered and stuff like that. So yeah, that was a discovery woman. Now I'm going to talk about the trophy woman, not a trophy wife. So this phrase is kind of already used already, so I wanted to mention a phrase that like wasn't, which was the discovery. So let's talk about this woman. This is the one where a lot of people really hated me talking about and they thought I was bashing. First of all, I just want to say all these three women, like, it's a full-time job. It's a full-time job to date these celebrities. I've never dated a celebrity, but like after observing, I can imagine it's a full-time job, especially for the trophy woman. I definitely think this one is more like, you know, it's not everyone and it's for everyone, and it's not an easy job. And it's not a very accessible job either. So let me just break this one down, what the trophy woman is. So this woman also, if I do put reference photos, future Wadzi, if I do put reference photos, I just want you guys to let you know that I'm probably not talking about these particular women. I'm just putting photos so you understand what I'm talking about. So the trophy woman, she looks good. Hair is always done. Like, for example, you know when you get your braids done and they start to get old? Mine are like getting a little bit old. Like, this would have been taken out as soon as the gel starts going, taken out, new hair, material girl. You know, nails always done, lashes always done, even if it looks natural, even if it doesn't need to be like full Barbie looking, but like they always just look clean, always look put together, you know. Yeah, they are heavily focused on aesthetics and their appearance. A lot of these trophy women, they you know, they don't accidentally just become a trophy woman. It's very much like a planned thing. Like, you know, I want to become a trophy woman so then I can elevate my career and I can date these rappers and that whatever. So the way that they looked before there were these women is normally completely different. It's not like the discovery woman where it's just like they happen to just fit the beauty standards and everything, which also, can I just say, to fit all the beauty standards is very rare. But it's not like that with the trophy woman. The trophy woman just started out like the everyday woman where, you know, we don't all fit the standards of beauty like in every single category and box. Most of us don't, like literally at our purest form. They don't either, but they are willing to do what it takes to do that. So they might get a nose job, they might get a BBL, they might get a boob job, and now these procedures will probably look pretty obvious. It's not just like those super natural, you know, you can get plastic surgery where really people will be arguing in your comments whether you got plastic surgery or not because it's not too obvious. Now, I'm not saying they look botched. No, they look good, first of all. But you can kind of tell from the human eye, like, okay, I can tell she did get this done or that done. Some less obvious than others, but yeah, they kind of all have this kind of similar look to them. So yeah. Another thing is, because this is kind of like a job, they're not really dating for love. I just want to make that clear. Like, that's not really their main objective. It doesn't mean you can't find love, but like, you know, no one's paying 10 grand for plastic procedures and stuff like that to then just date for love. Girl, you better make that 10k back. You know, and it's not like these women were rich before. Like, they were grinding to get that work done. So like, dating for love, it's not the top option. I just want to make that clear, okay? Because this is a job, by the way. This is the job. So that's how they start. And one of the reasons they get this stuff done as well is because, you know, these women are probably models. They could be influencers. They could be dancing, jobs that involve them being in the spotlight. So it doesn't mean you're a celebrity, but like jobs that involve your face, jobs that involve your body. They could be a foot model, like jobs that heavily involve your appearance and, you know, you being in the forefront. That's what they'll be doing. So they won't be the makeup artist, because the makeup artist isn't the forefront, it's the person who can get their makeup done, you know what I mean? You know, they won't be the cameraman, they'll be the person in front of the camera. So that's just what I'm trying to make clear to you guys. Their whole body and everything like that is their image. So they're very, very focused on building their career around their image and their appearance and the way that they look. Again, these women are also very young, normally under the age of 25. And their main trajectory, their main aim is to basically date a rapper or date an athlete, date a trapper, someone who earns a lot of money and could just about lose it instantly, just like that. So someone who is able to earn quick cash, that's what they're interested in, that's the aim of their game. And the way that they are able to get in association with these people, I remember, I can't remember the YouTuber, this YouTuber made a video about this and it was very, very interesting. But this is kind of like the woman I'm talking about, whether, you know, but kind of like the Jada Waders, you know. I don't really keep up with these type of women, so I don't really want to give references to them, but I've just heard like these are the type of women. Yeah, because the thing is it can be very tempting to be like, I want to be that, but like not understanding really what you have to go through. You can sometimes get a misunderstanding of what you really need to do to become that type of person, and it's a full-time job and it's really not for everyone. So, you know, they know exactly. And because a lot of these women, again, like I'm saying, their job isn't in the spotlight, it can be very easy for these rappers, these athletes to spot them. Like, very, very easy. You know, if you're a model or if you're a dancer in a club or something like that, like that's where these people are going on their time off. They're going to always see you. Or if you work at Hooters as the what was it, bartender or whatever, or as a waiter, you have to look good. These people are going to see you. So it's places where like your main image is important. Your image is important. You always have to look good. Like it's in an environment like that. So like if you ever come across these rappers and stuff like that, they're always going to see you. So it's going to be, you're going to be working in hot spots, hot locations where you're going to be constantly with these people. So when they meet, instantly they both know what they're in it for. You know, it's an exchange. It's an exchange. You can afford me because you look this way, you fit this trope of the type of woman I'm looking to date, and you can afford me because, you know, you got the money, you got the bag, you got the publicity. Great. Okay, so they know me date these men for whatever they can give, whether it, and the men know this. It's an exchange, you know. It's an exchange of services, goods and services, I guess. And they date these men, and these men might be notorious for dating loads of other women because these men kind of know, like, you know, she's really not ready to like settle down and stuff like that. But one of the main things that these women are able to do to make sure that money is coming through is to have children with them. And that's why I say this life isn't for everyone, because if you are lying to yourself and saying, I don't care about love, wait till you have a child with a man that's not bothered about settling down or settling down with you. Then talk about that. You have to raise this child kind of like alone, because you kind of know what you're getting yourself into. So yeah, this woman is there to make him look good when he's going to red carpets, when he's going to this, when he's going to music festival, when he's going to like, yeah, events, whatever. Another thing that is a trophy woman but isn't like having children with a man or with a man for the bag is with the man for the status. So a trophy woman can also be someone, she's not really bothered about his money to an extent, but like she's more bothered about, like, you know, elevating her career. Yeah, she's more bothered about elevating for their career. Now guys, I just want to say, because I'm realizing there's two types. So the one that is bothered about the money, the one that doesn't do all that work, whatever, that's great. And then there's the other type of trophy woman where it's more like, this girl didn't really go through all the cosmetic procedures. She is naturally attractive. She naturally didn't even get any work done. However, she is going in the right places at the right time, and is deliberately making sure she's getting noticed by these rappers and athletes, and is just used there as an accessory, and most probably not even dating this man. However, she doesn't state that she's not dating him. She doesn't state that she is dating him. A lot of influencers are doing this and catching on to this, and using it as a way to just elevate their career. And the way they do that is by, obviously, people be like, oh my gosh, you're with, I don't want to say any rapper because Future, oh my gosh, are you with Future? You're not even dating Future. You're literally not even dating Future. You're just there in every single one of his music videos, all of his premieres, because you know that that buzz is going to create something for your career, because you're in the light, and then you're going to get all these job opportunities from that. You're going to get more money from that, and it's just kind of like manipulating the public. And this is one way that a lot of these trophy women are kind of using to try and stay relevant. And to be honest, not just the trophy woman, let me be honest, the rapper and the artist as well, especially if they have a dying career, this is one way they're also trying to stay. So it's kind of like just an exchange of service. It's a job, and it's not for everyone, because a lot of the time this is just to help elevate both of their careers. And maybe sometimes there's even a contract behind it. Maybe sometimes this woman is featured in a lot of this man's YouTube videos, and you know, it's all about making the public think that they're together or whatever. Really and truly, they're not together. Really and truly, they're just getting after both of their bags. And I feel like in the next few years, people are going to start to realize this, and they're going to have to come up with something else as a way of a means to stay relevant and in the public eye. So yeah, that was a trophy woman. A bit confusing. So like I said, you have two types, type A, type B. Let's say type A is the one that is just basically started out everyday girl and was like, okay, I don't naturally look like that, but I want to become that because I need to get to where I need to get all the plastic surgery, gets all the work, networks, be's in the right place, the right time, make sure she's working in jobs that involve her in the spotlight. When she gets with these rappers, you know, she actually is trying to date them, be with them, keep them around, trying to build up her name, trying to do her little influencing or whatever, maybe be a video vixen, may even have a child with them, and trying to upkeep her lifestyle through this man. The other type, where it's like naturally they look good, they didn't even need to go any plastic surgery or any procedures, however they also like being in the light. And normally these girls, second option, are younger. Normally they're not in in a bait city as much as the first one, and they are kind of not even dating the rapper, not even remotely interested, but it's kind of more of a contract thing where she's in all these YouTube videos, she's in all these TikToks, she's in all these music videos, and like they are together but like in the light, and maybe behind the scenes she actually does have a boyfriend, but he's not even like in the limelight, and she actually just lives a normal life. However, this is a contract between two of them, and it's helping elevate both of their careers. Do you guys understand that? Do you guys understand that? One of them has a life in the private, and this is just all for, you know, to help their career, and then the other one actually just lives the life in the public. So yeah, again, not bashing, because that's a really, really hard life to live. I'm not even gonna, it's a very fast-paced life to live. and I don't know how these women do it. Congrats, I don't know how you do it. But the third one is, that sounded like I was trying to be a pick me. I really wasn't. I'm genuinely being serious. Like, it's not an easy life to live, because you're getting public embarrassment from these men cheating, stuff like that, but hey, type B, at least it's like you're not really dating. So if you want to be a trophy woman, I'd recommend just be type B. Don't actually want to date these guys, don't actually want to have children with these guys, because I feel like that's harder. So the next one, the last one, because this video is getting too long, is the successful woman. So this woman is most likely 25 and over, 24 and over, whatever, and probably, I'd say she's probably between the ages of 25 and 30, and she has it going for herself. She's very credible in her career. She's known for what she does, very respected, does not care about fame, whatever. She normally is doing something that's either like, I don't know, man. She's just already very successful. She already has her own coin, so like there's really nothing that a celebrity man can offer that she doesn't have, except from genuinely just having a good character and being a good boyfriend and being a good person. And yeah, she knows what she's doing. So what normally happens with this woman is the type of men that she attracts is A, men that are looking for meal tickets, because they know that if I hang around with her, like, I'm gonna be successful. Or B, a man that's looking to build with a woman, and a man that's confident in himself, and he's also smart, he also has his own money, and he's looking for a woman who matches that, because he knows that, you know, he can call her and talk about work and give each other advice and give each other tips, and he knows that like a woman like this is really going to able to help build his empire, and he's going to also be able to do the same. And he's thinking with the right head. And he's like, you know, looks do matter. She's not the most beautiful woman in the world, but hi, I also just want to say, because I know a lot of people are going to be like, you're favoring the successful woman. All of these women play an advantage in these men's lives, of course. Men don't just date to have no advantage. They always try and have some sort of advantage or upper hand. So all of these women have an advantage. You know, the first two women, it's their beauty. Their beauty also attracts, you know, relevant press and stuff on you, which also elevates the man's career as well as the woman. It was not just the woman that's gaining, like, and he's also, his ego is being stroked, and then obviously the successful woman, he's gaining something that's just more also than beauty. That's maybe connections, ideas, and stuff like that. So, you know, all these women play an advantage and a role in this man's life, and vice versa as well for the woman. If the woman capitalizes that, which I recommend we women should, because men do that too. So if you're a successful woman, also be thinking, is this man and adding anything into my life? If not, please don't entertain it. And also, if you are a discovery woman, is this man adding anything to my life, or is he just a headache? If not, please don't entertain it. So men are doing it, so I'm just letting you know why. And yeah, but you know, she's not really bothered about that. She's kind of just more of like, I am successful, I have my own house, I have my own car, you know, I have these businesses, they're turning over a great amount of money. The only man that will be scared to be with me is an insecure man. I know what I bring, and I know what I offer, and I know my value, and that kind of attracts the, you know, the Bill Gates of the world, because they want to be with a woman who really knows who she is and what she's doing. And normally these women really do. They are the Michelle Obamas of the world. They know what they're doing, and no man can tell them nothing. No man can tell them nothing. So yeah, these women are not for the insecure men. They're not for the men who want to play around. They're not for the dummies. These women can see through a lot of these rappers and athletes is rubbish and nonsense, and they're not for the games. So yeah, a lot of them, like I said, like they're probably in very like academic careers, and you know there are some which are in creative roles, creative careers, but like those men that I mentioned, those beta men, those trash men who want to just use and abuse women, don't even try it with these women because they know they're just going to be put straight in their place, and they know that they're out of this woman's league by far, or they're just very intimidated by her. So what normally happens when the celebrity man that gets with this woman is, I mean, they build an empire, they get rich together, and she basically, with her help, his career boosts and his wealth boosts, and he knew this woman will help because she knows what she's talking about. And it's not like he's not an idiot either, but he knows that he needs somebody else who can help. I guess you could say it's transactional. I think all relationships are anyways. If it's both ways, I think it's a fair exchange. And what also is a fair exchange is because if these couple decides to have children, then the woman can finally take a break from her career and focus on raising the kids, or she can also retire early if she wants, which I think all women, we really do want to retire early, even if we are the career-driven women. And we know that our money and everything is in safe hands because we're with a guy who has his head screwed on. But what sometimes happens with this situation is because this man begins to see how much success he has, and this tends to be a lot more success, like maybe 6 times more than he had before. Bearing in mind this guy could have been making near low 6 figures before, which is a good amount for a lot of people. So, you know, this guy tends to be earning way more, and is that sometimes with men with too much power, they become corrupt and they start to just make decisions which is very questionable. And like I said, because this woman knows who she is, in the end she sometimes ends up leaving and just doing her own thing again, because sometimes men with too much power, But if this man does not sway and do rubbishness, then they're a great couple. And yeah, one thing I will say is I just want to touch on, which I did on my TikTok, a lot of these rappers, athletes, always chat rubbish about women, and it's just like, it's so annoying because it's like, well, first of all, there's so many different types of women out there, and you keep picking with the wrong head, and then you're crying and moaning about why all you women care about is money, Chanel bags, all you advertise on your Instagram page is your stacks of cash, your teeth gems which cost a lot of money, your flipping rollies. Like, what do you expect? What type of woman do you think you're gonna attract? Like, that's what you're putting on your Instagram page, that's what you're putting on the front of your CV. I have money. And it's like, okay, if you're showing me that, maybe you're okay with spending that on me, then like, you're going to attract like what you show. Like, that's what I don't get. If you are attracting a flashy, carefree life, I spend a lot of money, I throw around a lot of cash, think about the type of people you're going to end up entering into your life. And are they wrong for that? Are they really wrong for that when that's what you are showing? No. But the thing is, you guys, you feel so insecure that you can't post pictures with no chains or no drip or anything like that, because you feel like, oh, I haven't got anything else that women are gonna like because my character is low and poor. Yes, it is. That's the thing. And I don't have any brains or any knowledge that I really can share. Yeah, exactly. But maybe if you decided to work on yourself and do that, then you wouldn't be complaining about attracting these women that, like, first of all, if the woman that you say that you really want comes up to you, you wouldn't really give her the time of day. She wouldn't give you the time of day, first of all. She wouldn't give you the time of day, first of all, because she can see through all of that. Like, just admit it. You do like those women that want the flashy things, that like the flashy things, that like the flashy life, that like the money, that, you know, want your money. you do like them because of the way they look, because of the way they do their hair, the way they do their nails, you know, the trophy woman. But you also can't sustain them, you know. You also just, I don't know, guys, like I'm just so sick of these rappers like just like complaining about women like there isn't other types of people that you can date. It's like, yeah, well, you attract that because no, the woman that you're talking about that you really want, like she's not going to give you the time of day, then that's just it. So yeah, that's all I've got to say about this topic. I just wanted to end on that note about like, stop complaining then, stop complaining, because stop, okay. Is there anything else I want to say? So yeah, those are the 3 types of women I want to talk about: trophy women, discovery women, and the successful women. Comment down below which woman you are, or which woman you wish you could be. Yeah, let me know your thoughts. Let me know if you know anyone in your life or know of anyone who you feel like fit these tropes completely, and what other videos you'd like to see next. Be sure to subscribe to my channel, and I'm really looking forward to seeing you guys again. Bye.